Hey guys, Darth Gloric here, back with part 3 of my Dark Souls Remastered playthrough. So last time, we continued on. We explored a lot of our current region of the map. We did finally reach the Bell Gargoyles, and I threw myself against it quite a few times. It did not go super well. It wasn't I mean, it wasn't awful, and I don't want to phrase it like I got my ass kicked, because it wasn't always amazing, but I did manage to get the other gargoyle to show like a lot of times, so it wasn't all bad. But because it didn't go well, I decided in the end to actually grind for the new katana that we got. So what I did is on camera is I grinded for souls and I sped up the footage, and that lo-fi sped up the footage thing went really well. So going forward, that'll probably be common, because that way I don't cut out footage. That way you guys do get to see what I'm doing, and I do like the idea of that. But at the same time, that way it's not super boring, you know? Rather than in real time watching me throw myself and doing all that stuff I did last episode would have been probably not very entertaining. So yeah, I think that'll probably be a very good method going forward. Anywho, but the sword was really well. Now, at the very end of the episode, we actually did upgrade our fancy katana. We upgraded it downstairs, and I decided that I wanted to do it, so I decided it was worth it, and we have not used it since its upgrade. Now, in part 2, actually, I got a really cool comment from someone that was watching. So, thank you for the comment, person who you know who you are, because there was he or she gave me very good advice. So there was some good advice about pyromancy stuff and about the weapon in general, and that person also confirmed from other things that I've heard. The other thing that I've heard a lot is of the best dexterity weapons. I've heard that the 3 that kind of came up a lot of times was the Great Scythe, this katana, and the falchion, or however you say that. Those were the 3 that came up as the best dexterity weapons in the game, generally speaking, so this is one of them. Now, something that I did not quite realize, but the commenter confirmed, is this weapon actually causes bleeding, and I have heard of bleeding, and I have seen other people have whole bleeding builds in other Soulsborne games. And so that's very, very exciting. Yeah, so I think that's super cool. But what I wanted to see, look at this. Okay, so something else that person confirmed was if I have a basement key, then we can open a door previously that was locked. And I think I know the door they were talking about, so we're gonna go try. I just want to confirm my moveset here. So yeah, currently our goal is to raise our current goal is to raise my endurance, because endurance raises your equip load, and I'm hoping if we raise our equip load enough, maybe we can not fat roll. I'm hoping we can do the really quick roll if I raise it enough, so time will tell. It's like riding a bike. Didn't actually mean to jump attack there, but I actually meant to just do the normal strong attack, but it's fine. Also didn't totally mean to do the strong attack there either. Oh, that reach is so good. I love this weapon. I love this weapon. So here's the thing about two-handing it. It's not bad. I just feel weird without a shield. Now, you can block with this. It's just, I would imagine it's just not as effective. But the other thing is, the other reason I like carrying the shield is this. Visually, I love how this move looks. That's just so samurai. I love it. But the thing is, as a power attack, I just don't think it's as useful as this one. I think that one is more useful because its reach is very long, and I feel like it's almost certainly longer than this power attack. See what I mean? I mean, maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's the same, it just feels different, but this one just feels like you have extra reach, and I really like that. And I feel safer having a shield. I mean, you know, that I'm hoping we can raise our, like I said, raise our endurance so that our equip load is lighter, but I do like having a shield, you know, something to hide behind for basic attacks, because, you know, not all attacks you don't want to be rolling like a madman, especially with our current dilemma, which is, it just occurred to me, should I go this way, or should we go through this way, or should we go through the main doors? I I don't think it really matters, to be honest with you. There might have been something behind the big doors, but I think I got that key, because I have the key, so... Anyway, look at that. With just the backstab damage alone can one-shot the Black Knights with my new sword. That is incredible. Come on, hombre. Nope. Oh, I love the parry, dude. So good. Anyway. But yeah, anyway, and so, but I think I don't need to, because I was looking up the key, and the key said behind the doors to the undead church, which I'm assuming is that, right behind the gate doors, but I looked at my inventory, and we do have the basement key, so I don't think we should need to worry about anything else. I don't think. I know, I was stuck in an animation. Yeah, I know, that was my bad. Aha! Actually, while we're here. That's for you. There was one of those archers holding a item? Or was I just having a stroke? Hard to say. I'm assuming usually the enemies, especially when they fall, are usually pretty smart at coming back up. There we go. I was about to say, I'm assuming I don't need to chase him down. I'm assuming he's gonna come to me. Take that. Anyway. Gonna be honest, I'm really enjoying this game. Like, in all honesty, I'm just really having fun. I just really like the Dark Souls games. They're just really cool. Like, I've always wanted to play them, and I've always wanted to try and commit to actually beating them, you know? And it's just nice to, like, actually give it a go, you know? It's just nice. Oh, it's so juicy. I love it. It's just like, it's so satisfying. Because the timing is so specific that if you hit it, you just feel like a really good gamer. You're just like, yeah, I'm a gamer. You know what I mean? And my backstab damage is just fat these days. Can I just say? It's just juicy. Alright, so we can't go that way, but but this is fine. Because I believe to get there is actually this way. It's been a bit, obviously. Oh shit, it's a rat! Sorry, I was panicking because I was trying very hard not to get poisoned. I was like, please. Also, this might not have been the most efficient way, I don't remember if there's a better way than that. We're gonna see if we can... Hey! And he's dead. Okay. Anyway, like I said, this might not be the most efficient way. I just don't remember if there's another one. But I don't think it was that bad. Especially, you know, considering we didn't die. Ugh. Oh, I'm so heavy. It's so different. Aha! It did work. Lovely. I almost think I've seen people that have like a faster way down the ladders, but I don't know if that was a like just an edit. See, I know I can attack on the ladders, but I don't know if there's another way. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you can slide down. I've seen people sliding down, but that might be in a different Dark Souls. That might be like a Dark Souls 3 kind of deal. I don't know. Oh, the other thing I meant to mention, actually, I looked up a list of invisible walls just to make sure. There's actually none in this area at all. At least according to the list that I was looking at, it looks like the nearest one. It said that there was like one in Blightown, and there's like two in Orlando, but it's not like that. There's like not like every other wall. So I was looking it up because I keep hitting walls, wondering, and because I finally looked it up, and I was like, oh, it looks like there's actually none. So that's interesting. Weird. Where the frick am I? Should we go up or down? This almost looks familiar. I almost think I might know where we are. Because I think after you beat the Bell Gargoyles, you might end up here. If this is where I'm thinking of. That sounds bad. Oh. Hey guys. Alright, I just hope I have iframes on as I open this. Hey! Oh, the thing ruined it. Back. I need to get through, and you're blocking the door. Oh, I know where I am. This is not at all where I thought I was. That was cute of you to think I was going to let you heal. Well, that was interesting. Wow, look, I opened this door. Fascinating. This is not at all where I thought this led. I 100% believed that was going to take me somewhere else. Cool, okay. Well, I still don't know what this down direction goes to, and I might still be... Oh, yeah, this part was what I was thinking of. So, yeah, I was about to say there's dogs. They're fast, as you can no doubt tell. Whoa. Alright, alright. There we go. Haha. Anyway, this is what I was thinking of, actually, was down here, because there is a, I believe it's called the Capra Demon. It might be called a Capra Demon, but there's a little boss. He has two dogs that you fight with him. Because I reached him on my other playthrough, the only other time I played it. The farthest I made it was... Oh, there's another one right in front of my face. I didn't even see him. No, the jumping attack. There we go. Anyway, there was actually a third dog I didn't even see. Anywho, but the farthest I made it was I did beat the Bell Gargoyles on my other attempt when on the side, whatever it was, a couple years ago. And the farthest I made it was I reached the Capra Demon, if that's what it's called. But I reached him. But I do remember this because I believe they're bandits. This dog is just like humping me. Anyway, there's, wow, look at how cute that dog is. Just realized how just disgusting it looked. Anyway, but there's some, I believe they're just like thieves or something, but they're very fast. They have like daggers and they're right around these pillars. And I remember dying to them before because they're so fast they're hard to fight. And I don't totally remember how well it all goes, to be honest. I don't know if we should go... how deeply we should be looking into this stuff.
Somebody. Please let me out of here. Somebody. Anybody. Help me. Unlock the door. Damn. I'm finished. How did this ever happen?
Oh, I have a key. A key! Hey, buddy.
Brilliant. You opened the door for me. Thank you. I'm saved. I thought I might never escape. I am Griggs of Vinheim, the sorcerer of the school. I am much obliged for your assistance. Thanks to you, I may now resume my travels.
You're welcome.
Oh, hello. I'm fine. I will rest a while, then return to Firelink Shrine. I have my sorcery. And I will be more cautious next time. Besides, I have an important task at hand.
Ooh, are you going to tell me what that task is?
Oh, hello. I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
I will rest a while.
Hang on, buddy. Just going to get all these pesky... Oh, it's a whole sorcerer outfit. Adorable. Anyway, but this is actually what I was sort of low-key looking for. I didn't know I was looking for him, but the commenter that left a comment in part 2 mentioned that you can get pyromancy if you go through that door, and I would imagine once he returns to Firelink Shrine, I imagine you get it from him. Oh, lordy. Hi, guys. You wouldn't want to happen to just single file come into where I can see, would you? There we go. Yeah, see, I can do it too. Not that impressed. You're not cool. I can do it. Really? You're just gonna... Alright, well, if I attack you, the guys behind me aren't gonna... Oh, here, hang on. Here comes a guy. He's ready to... He's ready. Holy lord. He came with gusto. Hey. Oh, wow, they're very weak. My regular slash just deletes them. Hey. Come on, kids. One at a time. Beautiful. Humanities. Cute. I'm assuming this is just a dead end, right? I would assume so. We've got to raise my endurance. I am so very sluggish. Anyway, but yeah, I didn't realize I was looking for that guy, but I was trying to get it. But I would imagine he can turn you into a pyromancer. You know, and honestly, it's interesting. And when on my other playthrough, actually, I was a pyromancer. That was the class I chose. I feel like I did remember it being marginally helpful, like having the range attack. And there was times this time where I thought, man, if I had been a pyromancer, that would have been nice. But I don't, like, if I do that, do I just gain the ability to be a pyromancer, or does that affect my stats at all? Like, I'm not positive how it all works, and so I'm hesitant to commit because I don't know what that'll do. If I could just, like, add the ability to be a pyromancer, then I'm not against that, but I'm not sure if I would want to, like, because here's the thing, is I was also doing a little bit more research, and grinding on this game is, like, infinite. Like, as far as, like, souls you collect, right? Like, because for instance, anytime I rest at a bonfire, enemies respawn. So because of that, farming for souls is always going to be an option, no matter where you are, because there's going to be an enemy, you're going to kill him, and he's going to give you souls for it. So because of that, you can always farm. If you're stuck, if it's not going well, just farm, because eventually you can dump your enough. I mean, theoretically, eventually you would dump enough souls into any stat or build you wanted to allow you to be whatever build you wanted, right? So because of that, if I was able to do this and I was able to get pyromancy kind of secondhand kind of thing, I could, if I decided that, hey, this is useful, then I could go and grind just to raise our pyromancy really, really high. But I also don't know, is this going to affect my other stats? Because generally speaking, I do like our dex build kind of thing, and I am leaning that direction. But even if I didn't dump any points into it, if I was able to grab it and it didn't affect, like, my stat, it didn't change my stats or anything, I do think that could be neat, honestly. It could be nice. I mean, you know, it could be nice to be able to have the ability to be a pyromancer, you know, but I don't know if you can, like, gain the ability, or because I didn't choose pyromancer in the beginning, I'm kind of locked out, and I can gain other things like this sorcerer clothes and things, but, like, I'm not a sorcerer, so it doesn't super help, so I don't know. So I think down there, I don't know if down there is the Capra Demon, but obviously we need to fight the Bell Gargoyles first. So I'm a little hesitant to go this direction, but maybe we will poke this way, because if I reach like a way to turn around, then maybe we'll just leave if I don't like what I'm seeing. We'll try and beat these little burglar dudes, but they're real fast. I'm assuming they're here. I think they come out of these doors. There is no sign of them, my friending. Maybe I have to go farther. I do think they're about to show, though. Yep, there it is. Hang on. I just need to get to where you're all... There we go. That's a real slow wind up. Alright, alright. Alright, let's give it a second. Ah, there we go. Got one of them. Turn your back to me, you hippie. Okay, I told you they were spooky. See how fast they were? Anyway. But we're good. See how our damage is just so juicy. I don't assume... I was about to say. Oh, hang on. That one has something. And again, according to what I was looking at, we shouldn't have to worry about... we shouldn't have to worry about invisible walls until like at like Blightown or something. So, oh, they probably just, that was probably where another one jumped out of. I almost think there's more of them, or like dogs or something right around this corner. That kind of looks like there's more, doesn't it? Yeah. There we go. I was just desperately trying to get him out of my face. Oh, that was just too slow. Again. There we go. We got him. Oh, that's a new shield. I wonder if that would be better. I wonder if it's lighter. We don't have any Estus flasks, so we have to move forward with caution. Holy lordy! Oh, hang on, I can't. Hang on, I can't. That was pretty rude. That was nasty. That was not nice. Ooh. Black leather, that sounds light. And fun. Hey, man. Yeah, I'm getting bad juju from this. I don't want to start a boss fight. But I also don't know if this is a boss fight. Okay, hang on. We're gonna be a little bit risky here. Hang on a minute. Okay, so I did a quick little. I just looked up the entrance to the Capra Demon, and someone mentioned, yeah, you're just gonna want to go right past the undead assassins and the dogs. So sounds familiar. Pretty sure that might be the entrance to the Capra Demon, and I obviously have no Estus. And the other thing, apparently the Capra Demon is optional, so that's something interesting. Yeah, so that is interesting. Let's see. That goes... Oh, actually, that might be faster. Because there was just a couple of... I mean, we had to just run across the bridge, and then our other shrine is over there. Pardon? He's like, ow. Someone morphed me into this wall. What's up with that? Hey. There we go. Oh, thank you. See, suddenly they just throw those things at you. Didn't actually mean to do the jumping attack as usual, but, you know, it's fine. Anyway, yeah, but apparently the Capra Demon is optional, which is interesting. We'll probably still fight him because I don't recall him being that difficult. I almost think I might have beaten him, or almost beat him, but like I remember, I don't remember if I beat him or not, but I do remember reaching him and thinking he didn't seem that difficult. So, you know, it's just like, I think you can abuse the stairs and try and just like land on his head several times. Mostly just get rid of the dogs first if you can, just to clear up his mobs so it's a little bit easier to deal with. But anyway, but I do want to beat him because I do think that would be neato. But I do want to beat him because I do think that would be nice. But I do think I lean towards trying to beat the Bell Gargoyles first. Okay, so we need, what is that, like 800 more until we can level anything? Our endurance, obviously, is what we need next. But mostly, this is just nice to get our Estus full again. But we have some armors and things to look at. So first thing we had is the target shield. So it is better against fire. So it's better against fire. I believe, because the leather shield we have, this is our secondary shield, and it's like a 60 against fire. So this other one is worse, just as a shield goes. It's worse. Because like our current wooden shield is better in every single way than that other shield, except for the fire. It has a fire weakness, obviously being wood. This other one is smaller. It actually looks like it might be heavier, although this one actually, the target shield has a dexterity requirement, which is obviously good for us. But it's just a worse shield, generally speaking. It looks like. So the leather shield, I mean, like, the damage reductions are different, but on the left side, the attack, because like I almost think I remember like finding out that like the stats here work differently than you would think, because like everything has an attack stat. So it's like, it almost seems like that it affects how you attack things, like, even though it's a shield. So it might raise our attack, our just general attack, whereas like with this one, we're at like 42. Whereas with this one, the attack goes to 56. But on the right side is how it actually acts as a shield, like the damage reduction stuff. So we're at 54 with our normal go-to shield. We go to 56 with this one, but it's just not as good of a shield. But it does have it's better against fire. So I'm leaning towards thinking that the target shield could be good to replace our leather shield as our anti-fire shield kind of thing. So I think let's go ahead and maybe try replacing those two. That could be nice. We are obviously going to continue using this. I was just mostly curious what this was. Yeah, so it's like a dexterity dagger, it actually looks like it's more of a sword, but it looks really short to me. But anyway, I was just curious to see what it was about. But it really doesn't matter what it's about, because we're obviously locked into our fancy katana. The only other thing we might consider is the Great Scythe or something, if we find that down the road. But honestly, I really do like our katana's moveset, and it also is considered one of the best dexterity weapons in the game. And so it's like I feel pretty okay with using it. So it's like unless the Great Scythe is all that and a bag of chips, it seems unlikely that we'll use it, or like use the Great Scythe over anything else. You know what I mean? So we'll see, of course, but. Okay, we already have those. So the other thing we got was do we have a full set of thief stuff? I don't think so, do we? I don't think, yeah. Like we have the mask, but that's it. So yeah, it's worse. It's just worse. But boy, does it look cool. It has better bleed resist and poison resist, though. That's kind of neato. Anyway, but that's not the point. The sorcerer hat was one that we got, but wasn't it like black leather? Yeah, black leather. Maybe Thief Mask goes with the black leather set, maybe? Anyway, but... Okay, so... Oh, I just think it's worse. Yeah, it has better bleed resist and poison resist, but worse slash resistance and worse magic fire and lightning resistance. So yeah, not better. It's a pity too, because it would be kind of nice to get some new armor, not gonna lie. Just on a cosmetic basis, but it's just not as good. It's worse in most ways. So that's a pity. I really would like having some new armor, but that's alright. And obviously this one being sorcerer armor, it's worse in every single way, other than of course magic defense. But yeah, so you know, not better. But how's our durability going? Just out of curiosity. So yeah, we're doing fine on that one. Oops, I accidentally took off our armor there. Sorry. I meant to go. There we go. I just wanted to see. All right, 374, 374, 374. I will try to watch the durability. 70 out of 80, we're doing fine. That's obviously brand new. 145. Okay, so durability is not bad at all. Like they do decay, but it's not like they plummet. It's not like it's horrible or anything. Okay, well now that we rested down here, oops, that's the wrong one. Now that we rested down here, now we can go ahead and move on, because I do think Bell Gargoyles before Capra Demon. I do think we will almost certainly end up fighting Capra Demon and try and beating him and everything, because, yeah, but I don't think I'm quite as interested in trying to do that before we get farther, you know, before we get to what we're trying to do. Now, what was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, well, one of the things, the reason that I want to try and beat, I mean, optional or not, I just think it would be neato to try and beat everybody, is because, like, I believe if to my understanding, different Dark Souls, like, different Soulsborne games changes on how you can, like, get better weapons and things. So what I mean by that is because it seems to me like some of them are you get better stuff from like beating bosses. Like some of them, like you get like certain fancy souls. I don't know if there's a better name for them, but you get like powerful souls that you can use to like build, like upgrade things or build better weapons or stuff like that. That kind of thing. Whereas other ones, it doesn't seem like that's as much of the case. And so if we do get some sort of fancy items or whatever for beating bosses, I would like to try and do that. Know what I mean? Anyway, sorry, that was a long way to get to a very simple thought, but it's hard to multitask. Anyway, our death count went up in last episode. Can I just point out? So in editing, I have been adding a death counter, and honestly, I have been enjoying having it. And generally speaking, I have been enjoying having it on screen. Obviously, it does take more work to edit it over not doing anything. Obviously, just like with anything. Whoa! His buddy decided he was ready for war. Anyway, anywho, but I have been enjoying it because I'm just curious. I want to see what my death counter looks like at the end of this. You know what I mean? I just want to see what my death counter looks like at the end of it all, and I think it would be cool to see. So yeah, I am curious to see what it looks like at the end of it all. Wow, that was a pretty nasty place to stab somebody. That's kind of a low blow. If you guys want it, you better come and dive down here. Hippie, pull your sword out. Come on. There we go. Here comes his buddy. Come on, my friending. If you have to do it just enough that they know you're there, but not enough that they can shoot you. And you can bait them to come down. This guy is more stubborn than often is the case, though. Buddy, you're never gonna reach me from there. Alright, well. Forget you, pal. I got a life to live. And I certainly don't have to go through you. There's other ways. Alright, so should I try clearing the 3 knights from there? Or should we... The problem with approaching it from this side is one of the knights is behind the door. So going around is probably better. Because there's only one black knight this direction. And you can actually see him. See? Wow, they are just so pathetic after my new weapons. I don't have to do this, I'm just, for some reason, doing it. But, you know, it's fine. We need the souls, we're almost close enough, actually. We could probably level, so it's worth doing. Anyway, but yeah, wow, those Black Knights just don't mean a thing. Comparatively. I mean, do you remember when we first fought them, how scared I was of them? And I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to tangle with them. Like, and they were scary, but like, you know, it's just one of those things. After you get experience and you get any kind of decent weapon, like, and you know, get experience on... Wow, look at you, Hoppy. Alright, Bugs Bunny, let's just calm down. There, now you're done. Anyway, but just like with anything, after you get more experience, it just doesn't mean the same thing, you know what I mean? So that's cool. It does feel like there's already been growth on that front. Stuff that used to scare you just doesn't seem nearly as scary no more. And I like that. That feels like growth. Okay, well, we have enough. I think that should be enough to level once. So that's exciting. So the other direction we can go is actually if we go south, or I keep saying south because my brain thinks south equals down, so it must be the same. It's not the same. There's the lower exit through this little tower area. We could go that way. I don't know totally where it leads. Maybe it wraps around somewhere else or whatever. But I almost think that there might be a forest down there, or like mushroom people, or maybe that's a different part. I'm not positive. Yeah, see our equip load. That's what keeps raising, and endurance is raising our defense and everything against everything, of course, and bleed resist. So I mean, it's just a good one. Endurance is just never a bad move. But, yeah, I'm jacking our endurance because I really want to see if we can not fat roll. And we're still fat rolling, but, you know. I mean, even if it never went away, honestly, like, endurance is just a good move. It's never a bad thing. So even if it never went away, it's fine. It occurs to me, endurance isn't our health bar. Endurance is our stamina. Which makes sense. If it's equip load we're dealing with, that makes sense, obviously. But yeah, that actually tracks. But endurance and vitality is our health bar. So it's actually our stamina bar that's actually raising, which is also fine, even if that is true. I mean, obviously that is true, but even that is being the case, and for some reason, for this entire time, I was thinking it was the health bar, and obviously it's not. You go ahead and heal. It won't save your friend or you. Anyway, but it is raising the stamina bar, not the health bar. But it doesn't really matter because obviously you could see, I mean, look at this. You see how much stamina that took? So raising our stamina is not a bad move, just because obviously it is useful. So if you're wondering what we're doing now, I'm thinking because that dude said he was going back to Firelink Shrine. Maybe he won't do it until after we beat a boss or something. Like maybe something in the world maybe has to change or something. But obviously in the last episode we found out that this is a shortcut to Firelink Shrine. And so I think we're going to run down there and see if I can find him. Because if I could find him, maybe he actually would give me... maybe we can talk to him and see him sing about the pyromancy stuff. Again, I don't know if this is going to work. Like, I don't know how exactly that's going to pan out. You know what I mean? Like, is he just going to tell me, you know, whatever. Like, can I even get it? Because I already locked into this class. Does it remove a class? Like, I don't know. So there is like Ombre. He's just gonna try to get me to join their covenant, which I really don't. I mean, I was looking up covenants, and like some of them have some benefits. A lot of them are just online related mostly, but there is some offline benefits to covenants. But I don't know if he's here. Maybe he might be in the main area. Let's see. I mean, part of me assumes he's not going to be here until something changes, like I beat a boss or something, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm leaning towards. I lean towards thinking nothing's going to... How long has this been here? Have I been here before? Hey, man. Did I miss this?
Ah, hello there. I have your reward.
Oh.
Please, accept it.
Somehow we actually missed this while we were there.
I'm grateful to you for freeing me. Not enough for you? Well, let's not be greedy now.
So, just laughing is so creepy. I mean, hey, yeah, man, totally. How did I miss this? Oh. Fire, hang on a minute. I know that reinforcing the Estus, I believe what that means is that makes them better, so they do more health, which obviously would be amazing. But I just need to double check this, like, making sure, like, doing this here is a good plan, right? Like, it's not like, I think that some of them, I think one of the things you can use, I think you can do, like, I'm trying to think what the word is, but you can, like, make a bonfire better so you can carry more Estus, and was that the Firekeeper thing, or was that something else? Okay, we are back. So yes, it looks like this actually should be fine. Hey, look at that! We got a fancy Estus flask. Wow, that was a great call. Anyway, I can't believe we just didn't find this. That's so funny to me. That there was just a whole nother exit. Like, wow, it keeps going. This is not at all. Yeah, somehow we completely missed this very simple stairwell. I don't know how that happened. I have questions. Hello? What the frick? What is this place? How did I not find this the first time? I was just trying to find that guy. What is this? Should we do this? I mean, hey. Does not move. Wonder where I'm going. Wouldn't it be funny if it plummeted and just killed me immediately? I have no souls practically, so it doesn't overly matter. Oh! I think I know what this is. We're not going to go very far this way. Trust me. Yeah, so I believe I remember seeing the streamer that I watched go this way. I was about to say, I just wanted to see if there was a good items within the first few feet. But that's all we're going, because I believe I've seen them go this way. I almost think I remember reading that other... Huh. Anyway, I almost think I remember reading other people saying, don't, just avoid this, don't go this way. Because I believe there's these ghosts, or like demon looking, or like they're like ghosts or something, but I believe, I also think I remember reading that you can't damage them. Oh. Well. Anyway, but I almost think I remember reading that you can't damage them. That like you need like sorcery or spells or something to damage them. Now, by the way, the Valley of the Drakes, I almost think that might be that one of the things that will lead you. I almost think you can get there. He's just vibing. I don't want to ruin his vibes. Anyway, but I almost think that's... Anyway, mostly I was worried he'd be upset if I broke his stuff. Anyway, but I almost think that might be one of the things that you discover if you go south, like to beneath where the smith is, Andre. I almost think if you run past that, I almost think that's what's there. So we're not going any farther this way, by the way. Because right over there, the ghosts hang out over there, and I almost think I remember reading that you have to have sorcery or something to kill them, and nothing else damages them at all. And I've seen how fast they can kill a player, so we're not doing that. But I almost think the Valley of the Drakes, this is where that other entrance leads, I almost think. Because I remember being here before, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember what's over here, like all the things that are over here or anything, but I almost think that somewhere over here, I think is where that other entrance leads. Spooky. This is creepy. Oh, Lord. Okay. Hey, I mean, good luck to you guys. Anyway, yeah, this is not what we were after. This is not what we were after. Anyway, but yeah, I almost think this is where that other entrance dumps you. Somewhere along this pathway. Okay, well, obviously not going that way. Nothing over there. Anywho. So yeah, we're not gonna flaff around over this way too much. But it does look like maybe it's over here. I was about to say, I think I remember seeing that there's a big old dragon over here, and he has an item, I think, right in front of his face. And so you have an option, you can attack the large dragon. I was curious to see if that led anywhere, but that looks also like a dead end. Anyway, but I think you can, I don't think he does anything. I think you can grab the item, but he only does anything if you grab the item, I think. And I believe there's also monsters over here, or like little drakes or little dragons or something that do, I think I remember seeing that they were fairly tough. But I don't know. So the items are right there, and you think, oh, that's kind of neat, but like at the same token, I don't know what they would be that is super useful, and I don't want to tangle with the dragon. Anyway, yeah, there we go. I think that might be the other side, you know. And there's the little drakes that I was thinking of. That's what I was thinking of. Other thing too, I didn't rest at the local bonfire. See, and he looks dead, but I'm pretty sure the second you grab anything, I think he freaks out and mobs you. I don't know if you die instantly or if he has like an actual health bar, like he's just a tough enemy. I don't remember. But I'm almost positive that is where this is one of the ways you can get here from the other side if you run to the bottom entrance of where Andre the Smith is. So we're not going to worry about this right now. Because I don't want to get too far from our main objective, honestly. Poking around a little bit was fine, but I didn't want to get overly far from our main objective. Because our current main task is to beat the Bell Gargoyles. After that, then we can worry about like that Capra Demon, or we can worry about Anything else? Okay, so there's this. Now we're gonna go this way. So yeah, we're gonna backtrack. But yeah, it's interesting that all of this was here. I had no idea. I completely missed it when we were in this place the first time. So that's interesting. That's interesting that that all of this was here and I didn't even realize. Also, it was a darn good thing we came back because I reinforced my Estus flask, and I wouldn't have done that otherwise. So obviously that's different. Well, that's a darn good thing, because that's obviously, like, game-changing. Having an Estus flask, you know, having better flasks, obviously. That is game-changing. And I'm almost positive you can reinforce them more than once. Like, you can reinforce them several times. I don't remember how many times, but I think you can. So, oh yeah, he gave me an item. What did he give me? Yeah, that. Faintly warm metal engraved with the symbol of the sun is the ultimate honor awarded to those who summon the warrior of sunlight and complete a goal. The symbol represents Lord Gwyn's firstborn, who lost his deity status and was expunged from the annals by the first god of war. Still watches closely over his warriors, but the old god of war, not the first. Interesting. So maybe you can use that to summon him, to summon that guy. Interesting. So, or maybe it does something else. I don't know. Anyway, but this is the depressing guy. The guy's like, "There's no point. Turn back. Life's pointless."
Ah, your face. You're practically hollow. Going hollow can solve quite a bit.
Yeah, it could solve quite a bit, meaning he'd be like, "Hey, if you give up now, it's not a big deal, right?" Anyway, this is what that little shield looks like. It's cute, no? I still fat roll, so it doesn't make a difference, but... Hey, bro. I'm not joining your covenant. I'm pretty sure, though, you join, like, the Covenant of the First Light or something. Or the white covenant. Whatever it is. The one you offer is pointless. It's just, like, PvP stuff. And, like, some of the covenants have more benefits. Like, some of them will give you, like, a couple of armors, and one of them is really good if you're going Pyromancer. I remember reading that one of them gives you all this fancy, fun stuff for Pyromancy. Anyway, well, I think, so that I'm willing to bet that Pyromancer dude, that sorcerer guy, willing to bet he will show up, after, I'm willing to bet he'll show up, that maybe he will change after the, you know, some things change. After we beat, like, the Bell Gargoyles, that kind of deal. I don't know when, but something I think will trigger it, so. Come down here, you little coward. The last bonfire we rested at was the one behind my head, right? Our usual one. Are we having a problem? There he is. Come on, buddy. It's embarrassing. And you're dead. And to think, I used to have to parry you guys because you were tough. Can you even imagine? Can you even imagine? Obviously now my parries are good enough that if I parry them at all, they're dead in one hit. They better hope I don't, because if I do, they're dead. One of the things in my attempts, I found out that kind of blocking these guys at the door was a good tactic. Like, at the choke point, rather than giving ground, if you can help it, is actually better. Look how different my reach is, by the way. See how different this is? And with an upgrade, even my regular attack can actually kill them. And unlike with the scimitar, I can actually reach them. Didn't actually need to do the jumping attack, is usually the case. Anyway, but unlike the scimitar, my reach is better, so I don't have to be inside their throat to do anything. Oh, having better Estus flasks is just the best thing in the universe. Anyway, but that's something that is different. My reach is different. My damage is better. Like, my moveset is better because now I can do the actual kick. I can do like a legit, like, I don't do that backflip thing, which visually was very cool, but not as useful as a kick, I don't feel like. But, so I'm really happy with that, because the kick is useful because, like, you know, obviously sometimes, like, those skeletons with the spears, they'll just sit behind their shield. They'll just sit there forever. And so historically with the whatchamadorkit, with the scimitar, the little backflip thing didn't help, and I couldn't do anything, so I just had to wait for them to attack me so I could parry it. That was the only way I could deal with them, because it was so slow otherwise. But at least now I can just regular kick them, you know what I mean? Which is super useful, so. Okay, I'm almost positive the last bonfire we rested at was our main one, the one on our usual commute. So this will be our first attempt with the new weapon, plus now with reinforced Estus Flask. And we will switch to this one. Not as good of a shield, although at the same time, on the last several attempts, I actually used this one even though they were shooting fire, because it was just a better shield. It was just a better shield, and so I decided that I would just try to back away if there was fire, because it feels so all-encompassing. It feels like blocking it isn't much of an option anyway, and so it felt easier to just try and like hold it up as best you can, but mostly just try and escape it. It seemed like a better strat. Something that I'm curious about before we dive in. I know this shield initially we couldn't do it because I was fat rolling, but like I'm already fat rolling, so. My thing, because I know this thing it's worse against lightning and magic, but it's actually better than our current one against, it's better against fire, it's more stability, it's better against physical, it's just a better shield. So my question was, if I use this, is my roll exactly the same? Like, is it worse if I mean, so obviously that's a really slow roll, obviously. So my question was, is that worse than our wooden shields roll? Like, is it a different threshold? No, I don't think so. That looks the same to me. I don't think so. I think that's the same. Yeah, I think it's the same. So now I'm just thinking, well, man, instead, let's just use the Night Shield, because I'm already doing that slower roll, and if I can't have my really fast roll, then I think I will take... I'll just take this, and we'll just, you know, mentally in the back of my head, we'll just continue dumping points into endurance, raise our stamina, and see if we can eventually get to the point where we can fast roll again. So maybe I'm thinking that this first attempt, let's not, I'm not going to speed up the footage quite yet, because I think it would be interesting to kind of explore this first attempt together to see how much different our damage is. Plus, now that we're already committed towards being this middle area for rolling, that might be different, being able to use a better shield. And yeah, what was the other thing? And then maybe I think that after, because I don't think we're gonna do it here. I just think it'll be a better attempt here, and that'll be a good learning experience towards thinking what going forward where we'll be standing, you know what I mean? So I think some analysis after we do this attempt, I think together would be nice. After that one, then maybe I'll just continue throwing myself at these guys for a while, depending on how this attempt goes, and we can gauge on how well the rest of it's going. So yeah. Also, I was thinking that I feel better about upgrading this katana. Now that I know, odds are I'll keep either this, and the only thing I think that I would be really willing to trade it out for, depending on its moveset, is the Great Scythe. Now that I was thinking that, I feel much better about upgrading the Snot out of the sword, because now it feels like it doesn't, I feel very safe about locking it in, unless the Great Scythe is just the coolest thing in the known universe. Barring that, I'm willing to bet this will be our weapon. So because of that, that's nice, because now I can also, another avenue for us moving forward is upgrading this katana just like out the wazoo. So it's a good thought. So we'll see. Okay, no more stalling. We have better Estus. I'm a better player. Okay. Hey, I'm back. Wow, that damage is different. Oh, that is interesting. Isn't that interesting? You guys see our damage output? Holy crap. Did you see that damage? That was incredible. Like, we actually almost got the first one, and if you can kill one of them, like, you basically, the only reason why those guys are difficult is because one of them shooting fire right in your face, and one of them shooting fire right in your face, like blanketing the battlefield in fire, while the other one is beating the tar out of you with his big old halberd. That's the only reason those guys are tough, is because there's two of them, and one of them is doing this like borderline undodgeable like sweep the battlefield fire move. And if he wasn't doing that, like if they were even both attacking you in melee, it would be easier. Like, you know, but because one of them's doing that and the other one is behaving, you know, trying to crush you to death, and sometimes will do the fire move, because that's the only reason those guys are tough. So once you kill one of them, the other one is not a big deal, because their moves are easy to read, and I mean, that's it. And I have beat them before, so yeah. So that is interesting, to say the least. That is interesting. That was a great attempt. I actually think that with that kind of thing, I wouldn't be surprised if I could get them this episode, honestly. Like no memes, I think I could probably get them this episode. Because, like, the damage was incredible. Like, in our Estus being useful, like, the only thing is I don't roll very fast. And, like, that's my only thing I wish I could do better. Anyway, that was something I wish was different. I wish I could do better. I mean, like, I wish I could roll like I used to, because that makes it easier to dodge. But I still can roll, and it's not the worst one. There's a worse roll than this one. The level worse than this one, maybe there's more than one level, but the one that I remember is if you're like a knight or something that's really heavy armor, blocking all day, then you just like flop over. It's almost like you just like fell over more than anything. And it's not good. It's not good. So, you know, if you think this roll is slow, yeah, you should see the worst one. Anyway, look how much easier dealing with this crap is with a better weapon. Something with better reach and damage, so I can just, you know, I don't have to be in their throat to actually hurt them. See, I can damage more than one. My regular attack can kill them. It's so nice. Anyway, so yeah, that went really well, and that gives me hope that probably I'm wondering if we will be able to beat them this episode. It wouldn't surprise me. Not even sure I'm gonna need to summon anybody, because if I can just kill one of them and that's it. Now that our Estus is better too, that helps a ton, because now the Estus will go farther. But really, if I can just get the first one out of my way, the other one I can deal with, because he'll stop breathing fire. Like, as he won't spam it as bad if one of them, I mean, if you're in his face, because he's not going to try and breathe fire if you're, like, slashing him to pieces. So the other one will get his halberd out, too. The other thing, too, is that the new guy breathes fire, but it's not like I don't think he doesn't favor that as much in my experience. It seems like he only does it because you're far away. And so rather than close the gap because you're farther away and his buddy's trying to crush you already, like, he can just sit back and breathe, and so he will just spam it. So, because one of the thoughts that I had when I was trying to do this the first time when I played is I was wondering if I went for the other guy, because I'm like, well, he's the distance guy, let's focus him. I know he has more health, but maybe it'll be worth it. But the thing is, then the other guy just started breathing fire, so it's not like that the new one is a fire, like, specific breathing guy. He just does it because he's far away, and it's easier than getting his halberd out too and trying to crush me as well. So that's the only reason why he does it, which is the reason why I've so far been borderline on ignoring him, is because if I move to him, his buddy's just going to do the same thing. So it seems wiser to me to focus on the guy with less health and the guy you were already fighting, because you're already likely within striking distance of him, rather than trying to close the distance to his buddy. And the second you stop looking at one of them, seems likely that you're just going to get plastered. And so it seems easier. That's how I beat him the first time, which is I focused on the guy I was focusing on and somehow dodge the fire long enough to do it, and then after that, then I could just run close and just kill the other guy. Now, the other time, I did it with Solaire, the Solaire summon. This time, I'm wondering if I might not even need it, because my gear is so much better than it was then. So we'll see. But we're going to give this another attempt here. I'm probably going to go silent mode to concentrate, and so in editing, I'll know what to do, because if I speed up the footage, it probably means I didn't, or maybe this attempt is successful and it's very long, or it means I didn't succeed. But I'm just gonna throw myself at this for a bit, and we'll see what happens. And so there'll probably be that normal sped up stuff. But what I'm thinking, my plan as of this moment is, in editing, I'm thinking that I'll probably stop the speed up in the attempt that we do it. So for you guys, if we walk into this fog and the speed up stops and the music probably stops, it probably means that we did it in that attempt. Because I don't imagine, I'm not going to show a full attempt of me doing it if we don't end up doing it. So if we don't succeed, I'm not going to show the entire attempt again. So if I walk into this fog and the speed up stops and I'm still not speaking, probably means that I did it in that attempt. So we're gonna throw myself at this for a bit. If we're really dreaming, maybe this won't be a long montage. But yeah, I think we can do this. So let's hit it. Yes! Yeah! 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 Woo! I told you I could do it this episode. I felt it. You felt the fire? Oh my lord. I think I peed myself. Woo! Wow, look at that. What a short speed up. That was like, what was that, like my second attempt after the upgrades? Like third attempt, maybe? I almost think it might have been third. I think it was my third attempt after the upgrades. Oh my god. Oh, dude, my heart was just, you don't even know. You don't even know. So, that one went really well. Obviously, I had probably included that one without the speed up at all. Oh my god, I'm shaking, dude. That one went really well. And honestly, like, part of the reason it went so well is because I backed up. Is because when... The other problem is, like I said, the only problem is because there's two of them. And so they're inside of each other, one's trying to burn you, one's trying to crush you. And so it's hard to figure out what to poke and what to attack. And so, but the other thing is because I'm already locked into the slower roll, it was easier to just equip the better shield, which was useful. Having the better Estus Flask was a game changer. Having the sword that was so high damage was the biggest, most helpful change. But the reason that I think that one went well is because I was patient. Is because I backed way up, and I just waited, and eventually there was an opening, and so then I got close, and so then once I was close enough that, you know, and then I just waited for the opening. The fire one had a lapse and when what he was covering for his friend, and then I was able to snipe out his buddy, and then after that the other guy was a cakewalk. So, oh man, yeah! That is such a feel-good moment. I am so happy. Yeah, by far, the biggest, most helpful change of all of that was the sword. The sword being high damage and its moveset being so much better was by far the largest change. I mean, not even close. Not even close. The biggest change was the sword being high damage and its moveset being so much better. The reach is so much farther, and it's so nice being able to reach that far. And my old sword, the reach was just microscopic, and it obviously made it very tough to do. Made it very tough to deal with because its reach was so lousy. And but the new one has a really good distance attack. We did it. Oh, that is such a feel-good moment. I'm like, my heart is finally slowing down, but not gonna lie, my heart was doing like 1,000 miles an hour, and my hands are like vibrating because I'm shaking so bad. Holy cow, we did it, dude. I'm so proud. What a feel-good moment. And look at our cool weapon and our cool sword. We look amazing. So long as I keep the hood up so you don't realize I look like a zombie. But other than that, that's actually one of the reasons why I am excited about later Dark Souls games, like later ones, because I don't know if the hollow thing, like I don't know almost anything about Dark Souls like 2 and 3 and things like that. I've seen Dark Souls 3 played, but I haven't seen it multiple times. Like I've seen Bloodborne played multiple, like I think all the way through once, I think, and I've seen clips, like a clip compilation stuff, maybe one other time or a couple of other times. Oh man, I'm so proud. I'm so happy we did that. Anyway, but yeah, so but I don't know, but I don't know almost anything about Dark Souls 2. I know almost like as close to zero as you almost could get about Dark Souls 2, and I know very, very little about 3. I know a little more about Bloodborne. It's more familiar, kind of like this is a little more familiar than other options are, just because I've seen it. But Elden Ring, I had it on my other monitor. Jacksepticeye played it, and I watched him play it. But I wasn't really, honestly, I wasn't really watching. It was a good background noise as I was playing my modded Fallout 4. And so I saw glimpses of that one, but I have seen people make characters in Elden Ring, and the character creator is jaw-dropping. It's so pretty. The whole game is so pretty. I kept looking over as Jack was playing it, and I was like, and just seeing how gorgeous the game was, and it was awesome. Anyway, but I'm very excited about the later Dark Souls games because I don't know if 2 and 3 has this whole hollow, you look like a zombie thing going on, but I know that Bloodborne and Elden Ring doesn't. And so, at minimum of those ones, and I'm curious about Demon Souls, the Demon Souls Remaster. At some point, we'll probably play that too. But I am excited about making sure there's no like secret chest here that you can secretly drop down or anything. Anyway, but that's one of the reasons I'm excited about the later ones, because having a pretty character creators, like especially like Bloodborne's is one of the ones I was thinking of. It'd be so cool because then I could, yeah, that would be really cool because I'm really excited to make a very pretty, good-looking character. You know what I mean? Wow. Hi, man. Hi, dude.
Greeting.
Hi.
I am Oswald of Kari, the Park. No dearest to thy faith, yet magnanimous of cause, cometh out to confess, or to appeal, or heed all sins.
What items do you have? Reduces curse buildup and breaks curse. Oh, curse is one of the worst things ever. Report trespass of invader. Homeward bone, I have several of those. Checklist of indicted players. Interesting. A fancy justice. That's it's a miracle. It's a spell. Okay. And then a talisman. I think talismans are sorceress spell things. Upon losing, lose nothing upon death. So you don't lose your souls if you die while wearing this. That's neato. It looks like it's... I was kind of hoping it would just tell me, but boost bleeding resistance. That's kind of cute. What does the rest of this stuff do? I mean, Abandoned Covenant is obvious, but... Alright, hang on. I want to see really quick what this other stuff does. Okay, so... The absolution thing, apparently, actually, this is actually pretty neat. If you actually accidentally attack a key NPC, like if I accidentally, let's say I hit a button while Onion Knight was talking to me and I hit him, he would obviously be pissed. Well, you could actually run back and you could do this and you could request absolution, so he'll actually be fine. And if you kill a friendly NPC on accident, like I did for that shop early on accident, obviously, they will stay dead. But that's what this is for. So it's like, it looks like it's like 500 souls, but I think that that's a really great idea. This one is you can abandon your covenant. Apparently you can actually like piss off your covenant like because you broke a rule or whatever of whatever they're all about. Yeah, and so apparently you can, but if you go through this guide, you can abandon it without consequences. So that's pretty neat. Also gesture. Ah, neato. Anyway, thanks, dude.
You're not welcome any time. It is only human to commit a sin.
That's not a good excuse, my guy. That is not a good excuse. Okay, anyway, we need to celebrate. Oh, hang on, not point down. Let's see. I need to find one that I want to replace. Let's see. Pointing up might be a good one to replace. Okay, let's see. I believe I also found... Was it Hurrah? I think I found Hurrah while in that speed up yesterday. I'm not sure if you guys ended up... I'm not sure how you were able to see that, but... Anyway, we're gonna hop on the roof here, and as we're going back to heal and get our Estus back, we need to celebrate, obviously. I'm like, yeah, what? What of it, huh? Are you not entertained? It's like, hurrah! There we go. It's like, well, what of it? Are you not entertained? Was that unimpressive? I think that's my favorite one so far. It's just like so much attitude. Like, come on! Come on! Oh, it's just so good, dude. All right, one more excitement. Ready? Yes! Oh, dude, I can't believe we beat him. I'm so happy. That was like, what, third attempt this video? And I think last one, I mean, I died quite a few times, but considering, like, dying directly to the gargoyles was not all of my deaths last episode. I think I died like 17 times last episode, I think. It was like 6 part 1. It was like 17, I think, something like that for part 2. So obviously that's more than you would want to die, obviously. But not all of those were to the Bell Gargoyles. I mean, a lot of them were just trying to commute to the Bell Gargoyles, and a handful of them were dying not even close to here. So it's like, I'm curious what the actual Bell Gargoyle death count is at, you know what I mean? Because of the deaths I had, a lot of them were not to them. So I'm wondering, like, it feels like it's probably something similar to what I did the first time I beat him, so probably 10, 11, 12, maybe, somewhere in there. Even that might be high. So I feel like I was pretty on par with how I did it the first time I played, which is more like, I think I did 11 on my 11th attempt. I think the first time I played this, the first time I started this game, I mean. This is only, attempt number 2 of starting this game. So, anyway, regardless, yeah, but I think I beat them on my 11th try. This time, I don't know what the exact number was, but I feel like it was probably pretty similar to that approximate number. So, that feels pretty good. I do want to heal, but I don't totally want to spend my souls yet. Obviously, I have a lot. But before I just dump them in all into, like, vitality or whatever, or endurance or anything, I want to see. Hey, man. I do. Have you guys seen the really funny meme video of this guy going Super Saiyan? It's amazing, by the way. I saw that way before I knew who he was. Highly recommend. Alright, modify. Yeah, special ember required. So I don't have one of those, but I can reinforce weapon. From what I understand, reinforcing your armor is not a very popular move, as you probably assume. So yeah, obviously that's the one we're after. I just don't know if doing that next is like the best plan. We could repair. It wouldn't cost a whole lot. I almost think we should repair my stuff just so it's at 100%. It's not going to cost me very much, and I think it's wiser to do it while we have the souls and it's on the list, you know. Okay, there we go. Anyway, I did that. That was something I felt like I should have done because I'm always worried my weapon's going to break on me at a worst possible time or something. Okay, wow, look at that. Do I have enough? Wow, I can do it again. 3, 4, oh my lord, 5. No, do not do that. Wow, look at that. I maxed out my, wow, okay. Didn't quite assume that one was gonna happen.
Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
Thanks, brother. Oh, hey, really quick, do you want to talk? I haven't just said hi, you know? I feel bad about that. Hey, man.
There are 2 types of weapon forging. There's reinforcement and there's ascension. Reinforcement is simple. It strengthens the weapon and nothing more.
I did that one.
Task for any blacksmith. Hell, you could even do it yourself with a smith box.
Mm-hmm.
Ascensions of finer art. It alters the weapon's properties. Ascension is the territory of we blacksmiths. A smith box just won't do the trick. Start out with reinforcement. When that loses its charm, you can consider ascension.
Oh.
As you've noticed, this land is flush with the mad and wicked. You won't make it through the night without employing my services.
Huh, thanks, dude. That was actually informative. Later, Gator.
Careful out there.
Thanks, man. Anyway, yeah, so, yeah. Our weapon is is a lot better. Didn't realize I could look at that. Now it's +5. Went from +1 to +5. Alright, now I feel pretty confident in leveling up. So, this is the one I was about to say for equip load, right? I could do it twice. Do it! Alright, I don't assume we'll be able to, honestly. Nope. Still, it's nice having the stamina. Alright, anywho. Okay, well, that went well. So there is obviously that lower exit. I do know, obviously, that going this way we can reach the Capra Demon now. I did read just now when I was looking up his entrance that he's optional. Yeah, so I did look up and see that he was optional. So that's kind of neato. But I obviously do want to beat him for his good gear. I just, like, with the very tip of the sword, I finished him off. Wow, 230 damage. Good lord. Also, hey, another hollow soldier waistcloth. I know, I was just thinking how we didn't have enough of those. 141 on one basic swing. Wow. This weapon is so gross now. Not even counting the fact that it does bleeding damage, which is pretty stinking neato. Okay, let's see. Decisions on what we should do now. Maybe the first thing we should do is go to the Firelink Shrine and see if that guy is there. Or see if anyone else is there. Because I think it's after you do bosses that things change, like, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But, and not always, because that guy in the cell, if you guys remember him, we freed the guy in the cell, and obviously we hadn't beaten the boss yet. We freed him before we fought him, and he was there. So it might not always be related directly to which boss if you killed or whatever. But I think going here first, seeing if there's anything new, is a good move. Then I think that's a good move. And then after that, then we can maybe be thinking Capra Demon. And then also figuring out which bonfire is the closest and making sure we rest at that one, that kind of deal. I think I actually know which bonfire we'll rest at, but... There's Depressing Knight. You think he's going to have anything to say now that I beat the Bell Gargoyles?
Why, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to make it. Oh, somebody rang the bell. Wait, was it you?
That was me.
You never give up, do you? I don't know how you do it. Well, don't stop now. Only one more. But it's going to be suicide.
Thank you. Well, aren't you cheery? Alright. Hang on a minute. Was that him sitting? Was that a guy sitting on that wall? Oh no, it was a pot. Alright, we're gonna run down here real quick, because now that I know that there was another guy, I'm just curious. Anything else down here I should know about?
By the Lords, face. Your humanity is really slipping, but there are methods. Most fools have more humanity than they know what to do with. Now, who do you imagine will make the best use of it?
Nice. Alright, don't think she has anything to say. I mean, I know she has nothing to say, and I was about to say, I don't think I have another one. Okay, anywho. So yeah, looks like he's not here yet, but that is obviously totally fine. Because we'll actually be passing where he was, so we'll have a chance to see him if we happen to see him. And I do think I know which bonfire we'll go to be our new resting point on our way to the to set up for the Capra Demon fight. Yeah, wow, we also leveled up our katana like 95 times, so that feels good. And we got up our not vitality, but endurance, a couple more points, another feel-good moment. And yeah, we beat the Bell Gargoyles, and I feel like that went really well. I mean, I didn't get pissed in part 1, which is something else that feels really good. I didn't get angry. I didn't even get irritated. Even as they were crushing me, I just like, I don't know. I just felt tired. I just felt like man, like I was just worried that I was gonna die like 1,000 times, and like I'm like, man, this is just not gonna be fun for them to watch. Like I remember being concerned that I was just gonna get my butt kicked forever, and like having fear that like, what if I'm stuck on this part forever? That kind of thing. Wow. That's so pathetic. Anyway, but I remember being worried about that, but I wasn't like super pissed about it. Also, I don't think that's the right way. It's just habit to go up there. Anyway, but yeah, so it's interesting. It's interesting. Okay, so the shortcut thing was over there. Okay, I think I know how we're going to get there. We're gonna go to the other place where we were. Yeah, I was ready for you, pal. Look at that. Oh, goody, a longsword. Oh, I thought the arrow was gonna whiz right over the top of the thing. In case you're wondering. Anywho, but yeah, so I remember I was concerned, like, I was like, what if I'm stuck here forever? What if I have to speed up episode after episode after episode because I'm just getting annihilated, like, all the time? But obviously that's not what happened. That was just anxiety of, like, what if I can't do it? And it wasn't even, I didn't even think, what if I can't do it? I just thought, what if it takes me forever? What if I do it, but it takes me 95 years? And what if that's not good content? Like, that was what I was thinking as I was doing it last episode. As I died a lot, you know, and I didn't get upset. I don't, you know, I feel like I ever had the thought of what if I can't do it, because look how nice that kick is. That's so stinking convenient. Anyway, but yeah, so obviously that's not what happened, because we did it third try on this video. So, you know, and it was only a handful of actual attempts at the guy in the last one. So, you know, wow. Can I just say, that kick is the nicest thing in the world. Having a real one, just because the shield guys, they just don't drop the guard, and it's just nice having somebody to be like, you know, could you please, and just knock him out. Also, was this door always here? I don't remember those. I mean, I'm certain this is... I think I vaguely remember going this way. I'm just trying to see what's down below. That's the zombie room. Where did we face the zombies? Was it like... Oh, was this like just like that lower entrance? Because that big gate was closed? Wasn't that where we fought all of the hordes of those guys? I almost think. Don't quote me on that. I might be wrong here. Oh, I missed. Ow. Missed the ledge. Normally I do that downward attack, and normally that's what makes it... I guess that's what makes me reach. I thought I had enough that I would reach anyway. Clearly not. I could just run past these guys, but it is more souls. I'm a little less inclined to wait for the archers to decide to grace me with their presence. So hey, if they don't want to fight, don't wait on my account. I'll move on. I have a life to live. Oh, it's so good. So stinking useful, I could just cry. Hey. Oh, look at that. One of the archers actually hit me once. He's probably ecstatic. You think that... Wow, really? All the way from there? Calm down, Legolas. Anyway, I keep being tempted to go up there and try to beat that guy, but that dude hits so hard. And if I die... Alright, well, we're right here really quick. Maybe we'll just see if we can conquer our demons. Let's run down here, save at this bonfire, unless, of course, I'm thinking of the wrong thing. Oh, I'm thinking of the wrong thing. It's not yet. That is not yet, my friend. Okay, yeah. There we go. Yeah, that is not yet. Which makes me even less inclined, because to get there, I mean, like, there's not a closer bonfire than, like, you know, than this one, obviously. Bye! So, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter a whole lot. Okay. Is the dragon still there? Yep. Sure is. If you hear the feet initially, that freaks me out too, but I actually think it's the skeletons on the bridge above me. In case you're wondering. Anyway, but yeah, so if I wanted to beat that guy, I would have to run from here. And it wouldn't be the end of the world, but like, I'm not sure, like, does it matter? Like, I really want to try and killing him though, because for one, I wonder what he's gonna drop. Because enemies that are special like that, it always means something, it almost always means something good, you know? Now, we need 52 before I can level again, so that's a thing. So the covenant we have is only his way of white, which is, I finally got reminded of what the name was of them. But the new way to the Capra Demon will be this bonfire, because we can run through there with that other door we opened, and then that way we can just cut across this bridge and then run all the way there. So the thing about that demon, I mean, maybe there's a closer bonfire. I hope there is. I'd be surprised if there is. I don't know. If there is another one, I don't know another one. I'm willing to bet there probably won't be, but we're gonna have to get through those assassins anyway if we do, you know? We're gonna have to get through those assassins anyway. So, you know, it's gonna happen. Also, I did that backwards from how I normally do. Anyway. Wow. First time in your life you showed initiative. Can you even imagine? That guy was so like, he's super content with just chilling on that little tiny bridge this whole time, and now suddenly he's proactive. Dead. Anyway, but yeah. So maybe there's a closer one. I don't know. I'm hoping we can just not. I'm hoping it won't be 1,000 attempts before we, you know, beat the Capra Demon. But honestly, like, I feel like even when I did it the first time, I don't remember thinking, "Wow, that's harder than the Bell Gargoyles." I don't remember thinking that. I'm just gonna get deleted by this guy. He's gonna hit me on the head the second I cross the top of this ledge. That little spin. Whoa, hang on a minute. Skeletor, could you? I'm in the middle of someone way more important than you. Could you not? Yeah, that's what gets me. It's that, like, delay in the swing that's just terrible. But he doesn't delete me in one move now. All right, hang on, dude. With you body blocking that stairwell, I can't get past. So, hang on. Undo the camera so I can see. I'm thinking he's chasing me, but he can go ahead and do it. Wow, he was faster than I was hoping for. This is actually better though. Ow. Oh. We got him. Wow, that guy was freaking horrifying, can I just say? That guy was borderline scarier than the Bell Gargoyles. Alright, well, we got him, though. See, and he got us a fancy greatsword and some Titanite. So the Titanite is nice, because obviously we've been using it to upgrade our swag, but mostly it just feels good to not be so scared of him. Mostly it just feels good to know that I didn't walk away from somebody forever, you know? Alright, that feels good. So we got him, but man, his moveset is weird. Like, because it's like, that first move, I do think that first, like, dash towards you move does damage you. Like, generally speaking. So it's like, you know. So I do think I have to dodge it, but the problem is because I roll slow, like, I don't have enough time to dodge both. So I sort of, the smarter move would have been to not roll at that first one and try and block it if it does deal damage. But then, as he does and then after that first little, like, shoulder dash thing, whatever that is, then after the delay, after he does that one, block that, then roll after he's about to wind up for the big one. Because the big one, the big swing is the one that really hurts, and his sword is the one that really hurts. So really, that would have been the smarter play, but obviously it doesn't matter. With my better Estus and my better gear, and it's fine. And my better damage, so that way we didn't fight him for too long because he was, you know, dead. So obviously that's what really matters, so it's totally fine. So anyway, but because we're so close to the next level up really quick, makes sense to use our swagger. Oh, we do have several of these. Just to get us above the threshold. Alright, 400, that's not quite enough. Let's see. Hey, there we go. Alright, get that equip load up. Come on, baby. Still not there. Sad face. Anyway, but at least we got rid of those souls. That's an important thing on my list. Oh, it's just so one-sided. How things change. All right, let's get past the firebomb people before it gets nasty. What's up, kids? Hey, rude. Oh boy, another waistcloth. Be still my beating heart. Anyway, so the unfortunate reality is we are going to have to work past these dogs and assassins every time. And obviously there is nothing we can do about that. But I don't think there is no closer bonfire that I'm aware of, so, you know. Obviously my damage is so good though that, whoops, not the kick. Just swing once. There we go. Is there another one? Oh, here he comes. Wow, he took such a weird path that he almost threw me off. Anyway, so, I mean, really, I feel like the key here, just like with anything, is to just be patient. So, you know, like, wait till they... Oh, cool, I don't have to wait as long this time because the doors aren't closed, so... Looks like that first time is the ambush, but anyway. So it's just to be patient, pick them off as you can, and as it's, you know, able to do so, that kind of deal. Oh, and I can one-shot them if I hit them, so they better hope I don't. Oh, that kick. Ah, your little ninja move didn't save you that time. Nor you. Nerd. Bandit knife. Isn't the bandit knife like an actual knife, or is it just like a throwable? I feel like it's more likely than anything, it's a throwable. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it is an actual weapon. Oh, it is an actual weapon. Cute. Anyway. It is an actual weapon. How adorable. I guess if you were going to go daggers, which seems bold to me, bet you that's hard. If you actually went like the bandit class and you went like straight up, you know, daggers and everything, that seems hard. Because you'd be so slow. You know? I hear you guys. There they come. Oh, that kick again, dude. So now suddenly just so excited about the kick, I can't get him to not do it. There we go. That wind-up is too long. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so I really feel like as we do this, I imagine it will take probably more than just the one attempt. As we do this, I think that the largest... Oh, there's another one. I was just thinking... Wasn't there another one? Anyway, I feel like the key to success is going to be patience. It's going to be just... I mean, we know where they spawn in. We know what the enemies are. Our damage, obviously, is gross. So, like, let's just be patient. There's no hurry. So as I have to go back here, that commute is not bad. And at least I don't have to go through Black Knights this time. Although now Black Knights are not nearly as big of a deal because of our damage and our defenses and my practice and everything. But regardless, as I have to come back here, as I most likely will, let's just make sure we be patient. Because, like, it's the only times I got killed on the last commute was because I kept rushing it when I was... Like, I would get impatient or I would get tired of the commute. And so I get sloppy, that kind of thing. But if I was methodical and careful and I waited for the right timings to attack and stuff, I would go through with sometimes not even getting hit. Like, and it's just one of those things that just, you know, just make sure we're patient. All right, here we go. Whoa, aren't you excitable? All right. I was about to say, they need to not be a thing. Oh, I waited too long? Yeah, I know. I just... I don't even have to abuse that drop tactic. I can fight you. Your moves are easy to read. To be honest, I thought there was going to be a backswing on that. Oh, too early. Wow. What a baby. What a baby. Freaking easy, boss. Didn't realize we were fighting children. Honestly, that guy was so easy. Like, he was so easy to read. Like, I did the drop on his head thing once, but like, wow. I did it once, but I didn't have to do it again. Just like, my damage is so good, and like his moves are mostly very, very telegraphed. So it was like having a, like, you know, it was just so easy to see and read and stuff. So it's like really not a big deal. Okay, so I don't think this way led anywhere. I think it's just like the dead end room to fight the guy, right? Like, this isn't a real way, is it? I was about to say. I don't think so. I think all of this is just a dead end because he is an optional boss. You know, I mean, he even is labeled that. So it's like. Obviously, everyone back here is dead. I killed them all already. So I think this whole section, I think, is donezo. Well, that went well. Can you believe I was all talking about our commute and having to come back here? How adorable. Anyway, that was easy. Yeah, his moves were he was very easy to read, and I feel like that's the most important thing. That way should be the dead end, right? Because, like, there was just the door, but the door was barred off. Yeah, okay, there we go. I just figured out what I was staring at. So that way should be a dead end. So I think this whole area back here, I think, is just a dead end to get to the Capra Demon, and I think that's it. So, at least as far as I can tell. So, obviously, that... Which way did we come in? Let me see. As I'm walking this way, it's not that way. We came up from up there, right? But, like, I don't remember where this leads. Was this a... I'm having a brain fade. Well, let's go up here and look really quick. I don't remember where this led. But I'm trying to think what the other way to go is. Because then there's beneath the... there is the other way for Andre the Smith. Mason guy. Him. There's that other pathway. I wonder if that's where we're supposed to go. I don't remember. Oh, right. Yes, of course. Right. Hey, you think Solaire's over here? Solaire, are you still here? Hey, there he is. I didn't have to summon you. Also, I'm not sure if I have an item from you that I even can summon you.
Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
Totally. Just look at it. It's glorious. Not that you can make me appreciate Gwyn, because I won't. He's just trying to stave off nature to remain in power, and I don't like it. All right, so we're gonna go this way, because I could try and go across that bridge, but all ways lead back to the same basic area, right? And all ways lead back. So yeah. We will just we'll backtrack and we'll go to our last bonfire, the older one of the two, of the last two that we've been at. We'll go to the older one, and yeah, and we got a key to the depths, which is interesting. I don't totally know where that would go, but time will tell. Obviously, everyone's here is still dead, other than this guy who got left behind. Never feels good to get left behind. Don't worry, now he's not. There we go. Don't you worry, pal. Also, those firebomb guys are going to start throwing things at me. Yep. There they are. Okay, so, obviously, we have a level up. Alright, come on, Bessie. Ha! Dang it. Alright, well, work in progress. Okay. So, let's get up here. Maybe really quick before we get all the way up, though. Maybe let's take a quick little equipment thing here. All right, I just need to see my equip load. Okay, so we're currently carrying 21 pounds. I think initially we were sitting at like 12 pounds. I think and the total was like 50 something. So it's like, I think the total was like 55 pounds is what we could carry, and we were carrying like 12, so maybe you have to be like whatever, a fifth of your total equip load or something. Like, I mean, I could just look this up. We don't have to keep dumping points into it. Hang on, maybe I'll just look this up really quick and spare us all the time. Okay, so I am currently looking at a little table here that actually talks about equip load versus everything else. So what's interesting is apparently the different your equip load is actually how many iframes you have. So it's like, so the thing is, if you do roll, you have more iframes to compensate. And so it's like, and so it's not that you're just worse. It's not that it's just a worse thing, because if you have more iframes, then it's sort of the same thing, right? It's kind of the same basic principle. It just feels better to be able to walk faster and be able to roll faster. The other interesting thing that I didn't know, equip load also affects your stamina regeneration. And so the more you're wearing, the heavier you are, the slower your stamina is going to come back. And so the other bonus about having a lighter build is because your stamina will come back faster, right? Which obviously makes sense. So now, the number of iframes and total frames that you have is, different depending. But although you have, actually, now that I'm actually glancing at it, I'm actually looking at the table differently. So the number of iframes actually isn't bigger. The number of total frames is actually bigger for bigger armor. So it actually looks like that it actually is just worse if you try and roll, because your iframes, like for instance, if you're in the slow, like if you're really heavy, your iframes, it looks like from 50.1% to 100% is slow for your running speed. Your iframes is 9, and your total frames are 46. So it's going to take you 46 frames to roll, and you're only going to be invincible for 9 of them. So it actually is just worse. But if you go to the other end, from like the light is a spectrum, but If you are, say, from 16.7% equip load to 25%, you have 13 iframes out of a total of 24. So it's like 50% of your roll you are going to be invincible, right? Like, almost 50%, not quite 50%, but almost 50%. Now, it actually gets better. If your equip load can go from 8.4% to 16.6%, you can still have the 13 iframes, but the total frames is actually 23. So now you are invincible for more than, even in the other one, it's more than 50%. Because to be an actual 50, it would have to be 26. But anyway, so now it's even more. And if even better is if you go from 0.1% to 8.3%, you still have 13 iframes, but now it's only a total of 22 frames. So you just increase the percentage of how much you're invincible, basically, depending on your load. So if we can just, a minimum, get it below 25% is basically what it boils down to. So currently our total is 21.6 pounds, and our total is 60 pounds, which would make that 25%, I think, right? Approximately, because if it was like 60 to 20, that would be, because 20, 40, 60, 80, so that would be a quarter, which would have to be 25. And so it's like a little over 25% is what we're sitting. So we're sitting in the medium bracket, the lowest one, 25% to 33.3%, which is 11 iframes out of an unknown. It just says question mark. But it's probably a little bit less than 33. So it probably like whatever, 32, 31, kind of like that. So it's only like a third of our roll we're actually invincible. So that's obviously a little bit scary. But if we can get us to below 25%, which we're actually almost there, like we're not that far from being below, because if I could just get to the fast roll of any kind, so we're actually not that far. We have to get it below 25% of our total equip load. So yeah, so we'll keep going, but it's actually not that, we're not that far from doing it. So just keep at it, but it will work, like long term. It will work according to what I was reading. So that makes me feel better that I'm not dumping this stuff into it for no reason. So that's a good thing. Plus it's more, it's more stamina, which already is a useful thing, Nice jump back. Didn't help you. Hey, Captain Aggression, are you gonna be aggressive this time, or? That's alright, I have a kick now, so your shield abuse isn't gonna help you. Sucks to suck, idiot. 2 dead rats. 3 dead rats. It's just like, I just hit so much harder that it's just so nice. You're just like mowing the lawn. It's just so good. I love this sword, dude. It's so good. Little did I know, I wasn't appropriately excited when I discovered it. I mean, I didn't know, obviously I'm new, I didn't know. But man, if I had known, I would have been way more ecstatic. Hey, it wasn't cool, it just felt like, oh, that's not our thing, but it actually was our thing. Anyway, but yeah. Not appropriately excited enough, but boy, did I learn. Anyway, so we're just gonna work our way up here, but there's no reason not to kill these peons along the way, especially considering, how close we are to being able to actually fix our equip load situation. Makes me even more inclined. And my shield's good enough that I can actually just, obviously tank these stuff, which even my wooden shield was good enough to just block all the damage from these little Skeletors, which is nice. Nope, mine's better. Anywho. Oh, I almost thought I saw loot. I was like, hey, look at that, but no, not the case, my friending. Alright, so we're gonna work our way out here and work our way back to our favorite bonfire. The one we spent so much time at, and I think otherwise, I think we're headed south. I mean, I think we're headed down that other entrance. I mean, just, generally speaking. I think that's the next area. I mean, I feel like. Oh my, wow, with my power attack, I can one-shot the Black Knights now. As you look at that. Hey. So I know you're back there, let's not pretend like you don't care. I know you do. What happened to us? Wow, he just stride towards me, Mr. I think I'm cooler than I am. Cute. Helped you a lot, obviously. Hey man, you wanna join your friends? Wow, 2 swings and he's dead. Thanks for the shard, bro. I actually used those to upgrade my weapon. Did my roll get worse? Oh no, it didn't. It just looks worse because I don't have the forward because of the pew, right? I was about to say, did I like gain weight? How are we losing progress? But no, I did not gain weight. Oh boy, hollow soldier armor, my favorite. Oh, a little premature. I was about to say, give me a backstab. I want it. It's so good. So it looks like the backstab, you don't have to be actually perfectly behind them. It looks like most of the time, if you're actually like kitty corner like this, if you approach them from your kitty corner to their back versus their side, it looks like that's when it actually triggers, according to what I've been able to tell. Okay, so I think what we'll do is we'll get close to a, well, maybe before we go all that way, where there's other guys we can fight up here. So maybe the real thing to do would be do this, would be to use it now, see how close we are. That got me to 50. I don't think that'll be quite enough. While we're still up here, let's go ahead and there's a couple of enemies to the left we can fight real quick. So let's go ahead and kill them, get the souls. Between those guys, I'm thinking it might be enough to get us to the next threshold, to get us another level. So, and we're so close to fixing our equip load situation that I would truly love to. I would love to fix it. This guy doesn't even know what's about to happen to him. And he never will. Alright, pal. Nope. No shield spam for you. Alright, that got me to 55. That feels pretty good, no? Let's see. There's one more. There's another one we can fight right around this corner here. Hey. I need your souls. Feed me their souls. Alright, that's 5,600. I'm just like thinking, what if it's like 5680 or something? Like, what if it's really close? Is there another one? Oh, good. Hey. If I wasn't so lazy, I would have tried to actually backstab him by walking up to him. Oh, that's a pity. There we go. It worked the second time. There we go. 200 even. Okay. Now that's 5,800. Maybe that'll be enough? Question mark. It's just gonna figure when we're like whatever, like 20 or something short. It's just like I'm just like so waiting for it. All right. Let's go ahead and run back now. Everything was dead now between us and our destination, so we needn't fear. All right. Wow, what a productive episode. Like, killed the Bell Gargoyles in our third attempt. That was amazing. Killed the Capra Demon first try. Like, and he wasn't even hard. Like, his moves are easy to read, for, like, generally speaking. I made a few mistakes, but even so, his moves are very easy to read. Just like everything you ever wanted. All right, so let's run down here and see if we have enough to level. Hopefully it'll be enough. I'm thinking we might be barely short. Ah, 59. Yep, I knew that was gonna happen. Yup. All right, hang on. Quick detour. I'll probably even cut away. I'm gonna go kill those 3 skeletons in front. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So, a couple things. First of all, we have enough. Well, other thing. So, well, I don't know. Maybe we will do this first, and then we'll talk. Okay, so I discovered something that might help us. So, first of all, check this out. So I discovered that having this other thing in this other slot, it does affect your equip load. Fun fact. Also, I just wanted to get this one lined up on our main slot. What is that? There it is. Anyway, there we go. But yeah, I figured out having that other thing equipped, yeah, it actually does affect your equip load. Because I was thinking, you know, hey, wait a minute, does this actually affect it? And I unequipped that smaller shield, and our load dropped to 19.6. So it does. Anyway, we're still not there yet. Oh, we're so close. So I need to be... Let me go ahead and, like, do some quick math here. Okay, so we're beneath... So 62%, that is... If it was an even 20, that would be 25%. And now... So now it's above that. Yeah, we're close. Probably, like, 1 or 2 more levels, maybe. And we might be enough to squeak out and actually get it correct. But anyway... Okay, Onion Knight. That'll be another good thing we can do. Let's go ahead and check on him. I keep thinking it's like Siegfried, but I don't think it's actually Siegfried. It's Sig something, but it's like Siegfried or Sigmund or Sig something or other. Obviously Onion Knight is what a lot of people call him because it's hard obviously to remember his name. But I'm curious about what he says. Hey man.
Still closed. Still closed.
Oh, nothing new. Okay. Well, hey, good luck to you, man. I hope you find success. All right, let's go ahead and look at our time. How are we doing? Oh, good. I want to keep going now that we're actually making progress. I want to keep this train rolling, which is great. And they'll be obviously a little bit sped up and stuff. So, okay. Well, we rest there. Things are all full. Spent our souls. And I don't have enough souls to do anything with him, so I guess now we are headed this way. But I think there's I was about to say, monster in the basement. Wow, that is a sweeping arc. Oh my lord, that guy is tanky. Very, very tanky. Way too early. Oh. Wait for it, hang on. Yeah, you thought I wasn't ready for that. Way too early. I knew that too. Alright. Luckily, he may be rock, but he is slow, so. Hang on, stamina. Oh, brought of the shield. Thought it would be enough. It wasn't. That's alright, it wasn't that bad. There we go. Thank you. Demon Titanite. I just realized what I picked up. That's interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and refresh. I'd be a little surprised if that dude respawned. A lot of the really big nasty ones don't respawn. Like that big giant double whatever knight. I'm willing to bet that guy doesn't. Like the big black knight with the greatsword, he probably doesn't come back. And like the pig didn't come back, that kind of thing. They usually don't. Alright, I wonder what that... Well, actually, I might be able to just look it up in-game. I might not have to Google it first. Demon Titanite. What was that? Oh, there we go. Weapons born from special souls. Oh. So it's just like it looks like it's a regular Titanite, but it's just better. Interesting. So it might go a long way, or maybe it's like it does special souls. Well, now I am curious. Let's go ahead and Google that real quick. Okay, so it looks like it's just related to upgrading stuff. It's like it was mentioning like Ascension and like boss souls, and I don't know. It's related to something fancy. We'll just hold on to that for now. I might should have looked at like the Reddit rather than like the Dark Souls wiki. A Reddit would have explained it like in terms that was more relatable, you know. Hey, yeah, this is where I thought this led. It was like foresty. Anyway. Kind of cool, huh? I think this is just the wall, like nothing else this way, don't go that way kind of deal. See what this is all about. Admittedly, it's very cool looking, but I am nervous because it's new territory. I have been here before. I did mention that I remember getting to the I did remember seeing the Capra Demon in my other playthrough that I did. Or my other attempt. I didn't play through the whole thing. There we go. Okay. They're not that tough. They're kind of spooky, but they're not that strong. Anyway, but yeah, I do remember getting to the Capra Demon. I don't remember if I beat him or not. And I also remember seeing this area, but I don't remember very much of what's back here or anything, but I vaguely remember getting here, I think. Oh. Ah, let's say. Die, plant. Anyway, they give pretty good souls though. Giving 100's not bad. Is there a particular reason this is out here? Oh. Well, isn't this specific? It's a mountain trail. Okay, that feels like that. Okay, so that's one of the ways. There's like something down there. That's for certain. There's something down there. But what was the other way though? Like, I'm just curious. I also could grab. I have like a visual map, like to not, and it's not like a real map. It's more of just like a basic location, like versus what areas are optional, what are not, kind of thing. So I'm gonna open that real quick, and I'm gonna use my computer this time. Give me 1 minute here. Okay, we are back. So I looked up my little visual map guide thing. The problem with my little, the cute little visual graphics someone made is they don't give a legend. So all of their little locations, it like there's arrows and it points at like a trail more or less, but it doesn't give you a legend on what the colors and the shapes mean. So it's like, I'm like, so it doesn't totally help, because like if there was a legend of being like, hey, this color means optional, this color means DLC, this color means whatever, but he didn't in the picture, and so I don't have a way of knowing what is optional, what's not, what's part of the story. I just have to use like that based upon what I think I know about, the little bit I know about the game's progression, and then sort of maybe figure it out. But so it looks like the giant abyss beneath us is down the cliffside. Let me grab my controller. Down there. It looks like that there is the Moonlight Butterfly, I think, according to the little map I was looking at. I believe I remember reading that the Moonlight Butterfly is optional, but I imagine just like the Capra Demon probably gives some good loot. And then there's also, I believe it just said Sylph or C for somebody, but there's some other boss down here too. I don't know if that one's optional, but I do think I remember hearing that the Moonlight Butterfly is optional. But I'd rather go this way first and see what's over here. Don't fall down there. Well, it's kind of spooky. I'm all nervous. Whoa, he like popped out of the ground like daisies. All right, let's get rid of some of the riffraff. All right, luckily, like I said, they're not that tough. Eh. Huh. I almost think that I remembered that one of these items is like a anti-poison thing or something. Like it's something like that. I was about to say, I think I remember seeing that. I saw that on that corner. All right, so there was a light over there. Looks like from another entrance on the other side, and looks like I don't think we can get up on that ledge, so it's probably just goes this way. Well, there's glowing things. That's a little bit nerve-wracking. Hello? No doubt there'll be enemies any minute here. A lot of this does not look familiar, can I just say? I don't recall if I was ever here. I don't know where it goes or what it does. Okay, so it looks like there's a whole other path, but I'm willing to bet that might come up later. Like, you'll just, as you play, you'll circle, you'll be like, oh, I know where I am. Okay, so there's something special about that door. Okay. Just keep the shield in front of me. Ah, this seems like maybe something's over here, like another boss or something. Yeah, I knew that was happening. I know, I was locked into button mashing like an idiot. Also, there's so many of them that they're... yeah. It's not great, my friending. They popped up. Really, what I should have done is I should have backed towards the door. I think that would have been better. Getting them on all sides of me made it obviously very difficult to block. So what I should have done is the second they'd done that, I should have immediately spammed like to get the thing off my screen, and then I should have turned back around and saw if I could. Yeah, I should have got towards the door. But give me another minute here. I want to look at the map again, but not the same one I have. I'm gonna see if I can find another map. Okay, we are back. So I found another map. This one is a little bit more helpful. Yeah, as it turns out, actually at the Capra Demon, there actually is another way to go, as it turns out. So it looks like that the way that we were at actually does... It looks like that there's 2 routes to get to Blightown. Because overall, our next main goal is to... I realize we lost the souls, but it's probably not worth going back for. It was 2,500, which is nice and everything, but, like... It's a lot of, like, going that way now is not the way we're going to go. Like, it's not... So I would be going all that way just to grab those souls and come all the way back. And I would like to explore that area, but I would prefer to do it after I knew where we were supposed to be, so I knew that, like, you know, like the next thing. But anyway, our overall goal is to make it to Blightown, because we have to ring the second Bell of Awakening. So obviously that's the bit. So that being said, that is our current objective. So my camera almost messed me up there. Anyway, so that is the current objective, is to make it to Blightown to get the second Bell of Awakening. Let's see, what would be the best way to get there? This way, right? We have to go back the way we came. So yeah, that is our overall goal. But now it kind of looks like, according to the better map that I found, it looks like that there's 2 basic routes to get there. One of them is now the new map I found actually labels areas based on their difficulty as well, to try and be helpful. So it would help new players be in areas that is, you know, or to be aware that some areas are tougher than others, you know. And so the Capra Demon way is actually going to have you go through the depths. And the depths, it was labeled as more of a beginner route. And the other way, the going through all of the plant areas, is labeled intermediate. And so it is supposedly tougher than this other way, just generally speaking. And now, I still do want to explore it and all that. But I would prefer to know exactly where we're going. And then if I chose to backtrack to explore, that would be fine. There we go. See, I actually made the ledge that time. Anyway, but yeah, and so then if I chose to backtrack and go through all that plants, if I wanted to see what was over there, like loot or bosses or something, that would be one thing. But I would prefer to know exactly where we should be going first. So, we're going to go through the other way first. But the key we got from the Capra Demon, that opens the door that is over there. And I believe I know where that other door is, I believe. The new one that we should be going through. Anywho, so yeah, we're just working our way back there now. Yeah, my bad timing on my part. Oh, look at that, Titanite Shard. Oops, not that. This one. Anywho. So yeah, we're just gonna roll on back here. But, yeah, so that'll be the plan. Now, it also looks like that Valley of the Drakes, it kind of looks like that... I don't know if that, like, leads directly to Blightown. Like, because... A lot of this stuff, the main point is to be going to, obviously, Blightown. Yeah, that was bad timing on my part. Anyway, the other part of the reason is I hold forward when I attack, so half the time I'm kicking, and it's not helping me. Anyway, so yeah, but that area was labeled advanced, at least supposedly. So that area might be, the Valley of the Drakes area might be specifically very tough. So, for now, just want to overall get to the door we need to be at so I know where we should be. Then we can worry about exploring. Like, if I wanted to backtrack to explore, then that's fine. Okay, I believe... Is it this way? Yeah, there we go. There, this is the way. Insert Mandalorian quote here. This is the way. Okay, we'll rest at this bonfire, because at the moment, this is the closest bonfire I'm aware of. We obviously don't have the souls to heal, or to level or anything, so we can ignore that. I would just prefer to, you know, collecting souls is never a bad thing anyway, right? So killing the couple of guys that would directly be in the way is a good move, I think. And of course, obviously, they're all very easy. You one-shot everything down here. There we go. I mean, There it is. You see what I mean about the whole kitty corner thing? You sort of have to almost be to the side of them more than the back kind of thing. If you do that, then that's the right angle. Anywho, so it's actually down. Oh, lordy. I accidentally fell off. Very slippery steps. Watch your step. Okay. So this time, maybe you watch your step, please. I knew I was going to do that at one point. Like, that's obviously why this is so precarious. Like, obviously try to get you to fall off. I knew when a couple times we've been through here, I keep thinking, wow, that's really, 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 really skinny. Watch your step, please. And I knew that was going to happen at one point. So, 'twas only a matter of time. I know there was another one. Where is he? Hey, come here. Yeah, you dumb dog. There we go. Take your dear sweet time about it, why don't you? Now, this dog has, like, tactics. He's like, now withdraw. Okay, anyway. And now it actually looks like that I believe it's over here, even though this was closed. Like, I thought it was, like, over here or something somewhere. Also, anyway. Obviously, none of that was what we were there for, but it might be back here somewhere. There, I accidentally did the jumping one again. On accident. Okay, let's just... I got bold, I'm sorry. A little bit out of reach. There we go. That was well within my reach. I already got that one. Hey, you scrubs. Your buddy took a blow for you. I hope you're happy. Okay, so we got that. It's weird, like... I thought it was over here somewhere, but I know that somewhere there's definitely a door, because, like, the key and people reference it, and, like... And so I know there must be another door down here. I just must have dismissed... it. So we're gonna search it again, because part of me expected that to open, because there's definitely space behind there. Anyway, so we're gonna work our way back through here. All right, here come my aggressive assassin friends, and he's dead. Yeah, they're a lot less. Yeah, that windup is so bad. If they're within 75 feet, you don't do that. Yeah, see, right there, that's why the basic one was better right there. It's because they're going to step towards you, and if you do it just the right distance... But anyway, there must be something else down here, right? Regardless of the assassins. Because that is what everyone says the same thing, right? So, the depths must be here somewhere. Okay, so there's another dog and a couple of assassins. I can hear you. There's the kick again, ruining everything. There we go. I gotta let go of hitting forward when I attack. Or after I do, like, make sure I hit it after I'm already moving. There's that. See what I mean? Now I just can't stop kicking. Okay. Anyway, it's fine. Alright, I need that. Oh, well, at least it's different. I mean, I'd be shocked if it was worth anything, but... There it is. I knew you were there. Man, if these walls weren't saving your butt right now. There we go. As soon as I can find an avenue to swing at you, you're dead. Alright. Now, I know it must be here somewhere, because everyone says the same thing. Oh, hang on. There it is. I think this is it. There we go. I think I just missed it. There we go. There we go. Let's say, I think I'm being chased by something. It was a dog. I didn't expect it to make that noise, but it's a dog. I'm happy it's a dog and nothing else. Yeah, you thought I wouldn't notice you. You thought I didn't know you were there. You thought. Unfortunately for you, I actually have played a video game before. Thank you for noticing. Yeah, see, no more strong attack. I'm learning my lesson. I mean, like, you can do it, but be much more gentle with it. Okay, there we go. I have been here before. I remember accessing this the last time. This is familiar. And that door is the door that opens with the key that we got from the Capra Demon. Also, I think we're on the wrong side of this. Oh, doesn't matter. We can grab it through the bars. Now I am curious because I'm almost positive that's the way we're supposed to go. So I am curious what's over here. There's an archer up top somewhere. Hey. Not nice, my dude. Kind of rude, don't you think? I don't know what this is. Is it a hole? I think it's a hole. I think I remember falling down in that hole, actually. Gonna be honest, I think I almost have a memory of falling down there before. I think it is a hole, and I think that hole drops you into the middle of all these little... They're like, I almost think, if it's the right thing I'm thinking of, I almost think they're like toad-looking things, and they breathe this gas that's poisonous or something. They're very gross and very scary to fight, just because they're so gross. Anyway, but yeah, this is what we needed. I missed that little entrance because it's very subtle on that bridge, obviously. Also hoping we can find a much closer bonfire. Much closer bonfire, because I would really love to not have to, I would love to not have to, run all the way back here, but I imagine we're probably not too far from one. Usually they don't make you walk this far without giving you anything. There's probably something there, I was about to say. There's probably something to the right of me. Oh, I thought I had enough to swing through him, but not so. Also didn't mean to jump attack, but it's fine. It worked out. Hey, there it is. Oh, I thought he was already closing the distance, so I was all ready for defense. Okay. Okay. Up. Oh, nice. Those are useful. Okay. Man, it's just like, what a journey. There's so many areas and like there's so many ways to go that it's like often very confusing for a new guy to feel like he knows what he's doing, you know? I don't want to feel like I missed anything. Oh, I kind of expected them to put something behind me, to be honest. I bet you they think that would be funny. Hey. Not the kick. Oh, the kick again with the kick. Ah, there we go. There we go. Come on. Come on, people. Whoa. Didn't mean to jump again, but it's fine. That was what I was trying to do. Gotta be a little more careful with my direction controls. The directional controls are gonna get me killed. They're gonna get me to roll it. The holy lord! I didn't roll through it. I rolled over it, and it almost threw me off. I don't think that's a cliff. I think there's something down there, but I prefer to find what's down there by finding the stairs that led to it or whatever. You know? Just gonna get all those out of the way. It's kind of spooky down here, you know what I mean? Oh, doggy. Hey, doggy. Hey. There's that accidental jump again. Rearing its ugly head. Hey there, butcher. I hear that. Oh, I was kind of hoping he would just get completely stuck on that. It's the dog I'm concerned about. There's the kick. If I just hadn't kicked, I would have had time to kill him. There we go. Oh, he's not dead. He's still not dead. There we go. Okay. Sorry, butcher guy. That was really bold of me to drink right in front of him at that range. Just gotta be careful. Ah, there you go. Goodbye, butcher man. Oh, I was kind of wondering if I could, like, do something with that. Yeah, now don't quote me. I almost think this is part of that hole. Oh, maybe not. Never mind. I thought there was something above it. Okay, well maybe there's just more than one hole, but I'm gonna avoid dropping in all of them if I can help it. I know mimics are a thing. Ember. I'm not sure what that's for. Well, I know what it's for. It's a basic fire move for Pokemon. Sad dab. Alright, anyway. Ignore me. Ignore me. That seems like that would probably just kill me instantly. No, no, maybe not. There's animals. There's mobs standing in it, and I have to walk through it, so I guess we better hope not. Hey. You wouldn't want to, like, come up to me, would you? I thought the water seems sketch, and I'm hesitant to try and land in it, but I don't think I have a choice. Oh, and I'm slow. Joy of joys. Come on, tactics dog. Let's see it. Yeah, jump attack. Again, accidental, but it worked out. Oh, that freaking... I can't swing in here. The post is in the way. I gotta get out of here. I can't swing. I still can't swing. If I could just damage you. Oh my lord, I don't even... I'm so close, I don't know where the door... Where's the exit? There we go. And he's so evasive for some reason. Finally. Good heaven, dude. I couldn't swing. It was so low. I just hit the roof every time. I was like, I can't swing. Clever girl. He knew I wouldn't be able to do anything in here. Alright, now was there a reason to come in here, or was it just to get scared and fight things that are scary? Oh, I actually can ascend this. Okay. I just didn't assume I'd be able to. I thought I heard footsteps behind me, but maybe not. I don't know exactly what's going on in this room. There's a lot of goodies. I mean, goodies is a strong word. There's things I can break with my body that I think is neato. Hey, I'm coming, man. I don't want to swing my sword because I'll damage you, I'm worried. So, I'm gonna...
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I would have been a supper without you. Being eaten alive. I started to think. Thank you. Thank you dearly. I am Laurentius. For the great school. I will not forget.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, hello there. I'm fine, thanks to you.
There you go. So something earlier, when I was looking at Firekeeper souls, I saw somebody. When I was looking them up, somebody mentioned that at some point you get a fancy soul, like a soul of a named fancy Firekeeper, and I believe there's some options on what to do with it, and like I'll recognize the name when I see it, but. I believe there's someone you can revive or bring back to life, and if you spend that Firekeeper soul on like a whatever, upgrading your Estus or something, then obviously you can't revive the person who it belongs to. But if you don't use it, you can run back, I think, to like Firelink or wherever you're supposed to go. But you can go back, and then you can spend the soul and revive the person instead. So we'll be keeping our eyes peeled for that. Anyway, all right, continue on. Hope we find a bonfire in the next 7 to 10. Okay, 7 to 10 what? You can decide. Alright, so we came from there. That otherwise a dead end, because we saved the guy. That sounds... Oh. That hurt. To be honest, I assumed it would be nice and give it to me. I don't know why I thought that. I don't want to fight him down there, that's for sure. Very lucky we got past him there. There you go. Thought that was funny, did you? Hey, a sack! Oh, flip. I'm out of Estus. I just realized. Oh, bother. That is not awesome, my friending. Hopefully we're near a bonfire. Little tear. Oh, such bad news. Oh my lord! God, get it off! I'm not gonna survive! Not gonna survive! I don't have the health! Nope. That was mean. That was just mean, can I just say. That was rude. Okay. Well, we're back. And, ready for war. That's so mean, dude. Problem is I can't target him, you know? Like, I don't know, can you like bait him or like I don't know how much damage does he do? Could I just tank it? Like, I don't really want to have to try. Oh, and see, he got me anyway, and this time he scared the crap out of me. Alright, well guess we'll find out how much health he does. A lot. Ooh, and some fire enemies. Well, that's pretty gross. That was kind of neato. Boy, it's a lot of work to get that, but hey, we did. That was freaking spooky. God, now I'm paranoid. I'm like scared to death, dude. Like, I'm so scared now. Ah, well, see, at least I was ready that time. Oh. Apparently her arm is not that good. Well, I got the first one for free. At least these other ones don't land on your head. At least they'll drop before then. Wow, they're resilient. They're spooky. And I can't hurt them now. Alright. Ha. Well, I'll be leaving now. I don't know what to do. I can't do anything. They've stopped taking damage. He was tired of me killing him, and so he just decided he was over it. Hey, man. Bye. It's just like, I don't think so. I don't know how to fight the gelatin monsters. I know, like, if you were a pyromancer, that would be neato. Oh yeah, here's a whole bunch of rats. It's not what actually I was. I thought it was the lizard toad monsters now, actually, but. Alright, we're okay. Get off me, rats. I'm like so scared. I'm so scared. Oh my good lord, that was rude. Didn't realize there was gonna be so many jump scares. Falls down. Is there stairs or? Oh. Alright, well there is stairs. Hey. Come on. So what? You're too cool to fight me now, huh? Is that what it is? So it's like, come on! Alright. So be it. Sewer chamber key. That's nice. Oh. Alright. I think that one maybe is one of the ones that drops you on the heads of toad monsters. Such a trap, dude. Alright, well, I think we might have to risk that this is something bad. Man, I hope it's not. Oh, hang on. Ooh. It's Dancy Dancy Magic Man, and he's freaking excited about it. Hooray! Doing this for so long is risky. I'm just sort of hoping he doesn't come up here. Hey man, I got 7 more of these and they're all for you. Wait for it. Might as well be patient. Okay. It's like, come on. Surely you'll... Camera. Almost killed me there. It's fine, they're not that bad, you're just kind of scary. Hey. Also, I think those bodies went sailing, by the way. I was just so concentrated on not dying that I didn't totally notice at first. Oh my heaven. Yeah. Yeah, I did notice. Thank you for asking. Jump attack was unnecessary and accidental. Which probably doesn't surprise you. That's why I walk with my shield out recently. Oh. That's nice. Alright. Continuing on. I'm so scared. Ugh. These depths are not a joke, my friending. Ooh, there's stuff down there. Anyway. They are not fooling around. Let's say you better come after me, man. I'm not... I ain't about that life. He's like, now what? Yeah, now what indeed? I can't jump over that. I'm watching for gaps in the floor. But luckily the water should rush in, so it should be noticeable. So very lucky. Ah, not that lucky though. Okay. Okay. Trying to clear this kind of like, not like methodically, I mean I'm sort of just trying to do it without exposing my back to anything coming behind me is what I'm really concerned about, in case you're wondering. I'm very concerned about something. Oh, it's a goop monster. Nope, nope, nope. I would rather risk something flanking me. Yeah, I think I remember seeing that those things were weak to fire, so a pyromancer would be amazing, obviously. Not that that helps me any. Boy, that's large. There's items over there, though. we can come back if there's anything amazing. Yeah, look at there. There's the fog machines I was thinking of. The horrifying monstrosities that are just against a crime against nature. Yeah, I didn't actually mean to fall down that hole, but there's so many holes in that water that it feels pretty, you know, you don't really have much of a choice in the matter kind of thing. Oh, my lord. Alright. Okay. Oh my, they jump. Explains how they got up here, but still. It's still gross. Let's say eventually there's only so many of them. Nothing stays alive forever, right? So it's like... It's actually worse than poison, in case you're wondering. It looks like it's actually curse. It's actually worse than that. Much, much worse, but it's fine. Like I said, they're gross, but not that tough and fairly easy to dodge. I mean, you know, they are disgusting, and I am morally against them, but... Okay. Well... Isn't that something? Okay, I think it just drops you down there, and I almost think I've already killed everything in there. And that's, of course, that's a goop monster. I can't totally tell. Alright, really quick. It's this one, right? Yeah. Oh, nope. We tried. Doesn't mean it's over, but... Yeah, okay. See? It's not that bad. We already killed all the things down here. Okay. We can try again. I'm just wondering if I can jump over that little gap. And now that I know, so... I'm wondering if we still can do it. Okay, so there's an extra little jump in the wind-up to the jump. So we have to take a step back to give me room to take the step forward and then do the jump. So it's kind of like a running start kind of deal. But I want to see if I can reach that thing, whatever it is. Okay, maybe like here? Nope. Too far. Okay, so I just realized I'm getting hurt every time I do that, and I don't have any health, so it's not worth it. No item is worth it. And no item is worth that, so we can just leave. Okay, I think that's a dead end. Boy, the depths is big and confusing. I think that's a dead end. I don't even remember how I got here, let alone anything else. I think this is just the loop I've been doing. Well, we better hope there's another way out, because otherwise this is where our character dies of old age. Oh, okay, hang on. Looks like we're on the other side of the bars. Okay. Alright, so minor, fairly short cut there. That's just so not right. I'm keeping it loosey-goosey in case you're wondering, because I'm dancing around waiting for trouble. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Well, I got my stuff back. I mean, I have no health again, but you know, we're here again, and we have a microscopic amount of health. So you know. All right, we're just plunging through. Just knock it out, get it over with, and get me out of here. Obviously, I don't want anything to do with the blob monsters. They're scary and gross, and I don't like them. I was half expecting one of the gaps in the floor to be fake, is what I was waiting for. Big rat. I almost got killed by him a second ago because I was dumb enough to go be like, "Hey, look, a rat!" and I like went towards him for some reason. Again, that's not the way towards a bonfire, so I would rather prioritizing bonfire. So we can come back if I want to see what's up there. Oh, that's the enemy. Okay. That's where I came in. Now you stay away from me, Jello. I want nothing to do with you. Uh-oh, someone ran out of wall. Oh, bars are broke. Okay. Alright, so obviously there's the big door, but I'm just curious. We're not even going to step out here very far. Okay. Okay, can't go that way. Well, we're just going to double check on the ledge. Looking up, looking above. Watching for enemies coming from the side. Nice and easy. You know what? This doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. We're leaving. Let's look the other way first. I always just feel like I'm walking into a trap and I have no health and I'm a long way from a bonfire and I'd rather just get to the bonfire. We can come back if there's anything amazing. Oh, please, Lord, be friendly.
shall I? And good day to you.
Oh, thank God.
I'm Donald of Zena. I'm just a peddler of sorts. I adore trinkets and oddities, so I trade for them.
Oh. What do you have? Lightning to right-hand weapon. Allows... Box allowing inventory management at bonfire. That sounds cute. Crystal weapons. Interesting. Some arrows and bolts. Some armor set. Which I can't compare to what I got, so I don't know if it's amazing or not, but it looks really cool. Oh.
I'm afraid I don't see anything here.
Alright, well.
Well, that is a shame. Come back again. Not every trip. There'll be more in store for us. Someday. Sometime.
Alright, well. Hey, good luck to you, buddy. Okay. Locked. Okay, well, that makes me feel better, because that means the other way is definitely the way. Oh my heaven, the blob monster followed me. Okay, let's get the freak out of here. Alright, maybe we're close to a bonfire? Boy, I hope so. Alright, I guess we'll go this way. I'm watching for traps or enemies to land on my head. Okay, just a dead end. Okay. So nothing that way. Let's go ahead and poke down here. Okay, there's another layer down. Let's go ahead and check this floor before we go down. Once again, checking for any kind of threat. Oh. Please don't have anything spawn in my head. Okay, so got a crossbow and some bolts. It's not, you know, I'm not ranged, but I don't know, maybe that'd be useful. Boy, I hope this is not a boss and just it's a transition. I almost think this is... I mean, I think this is a boss, but I almost think you're scripted to die here. I think that might be right. Don't quote me. Oh, isn't this the Gaping Dragon? Isn't that the name of this thing? I think it's a scripted death, which it doesn't matter. We're gonna die anyway. It's just a matter of, yeah, I think it's a scripted death. I hope we get to keep our souls even if we die. Because I do have almost 20,000 souls, which is... Yeah. Yep, Gaping Dragon. I was about to say, I think it's I think it's scripted. Ah, I got what I wanted. He's like, you can't just run away. I was like, I know. Alright then, beast. Misses the giant dragon. Swings, misses, and he just crushes the life out of me. Oh. That's a nasty way to die. I mean, obviously, I'm just like, is it actually scripted? And if do I get to keep my stuff? If so, that seems like pretty not awesome. Like, is there not I mean, if it's not, because like, is there not another bonfire? No, wow, it's not scripted. There's just a big ass dragon and no bonfire down there. Wow, that just doesn't. That's awesome. All right, we're back. I was looking at the new armor we got. We got. I believe, there we go. We got the black leather armor, I think. Oh no, actually it might have been, there we go. We actually got the hard leather armor, I believe, is the actual new one. It's heavier, and we can't risk the, I mean, it's better, it looks like, on the physical front. Not as good on the magic front. Yeah, not as good on the magic front. Bleed resist is better, poison's worse. But it's all a moot point anyway, because it's heavier, and by a significant margin, and we can't risk the weight, so... We certainly can't go heavier than what we already have. It can be this level or lighter. Maybe we could go heavier after we manage to, if we can raise our equip load enough. But anyway, that is where we will call this one. Yeah, I'm not going back through there. So when we come back, it's way more likely, and that we will instead be going the other way through the forest, because yeah, the depths is awful, and like the dragon's down there, and I assumed it was scripted because I couldn't find I didn't see a bonfire down there. It's like maybe there's another way to get to that dragon, something easier, because that's just not. There's obviously no way. So yeah, not doing that again. So we will go through the forest and see if we can get there another way, and we'll just see. Can you believe that was labeled beginner? Can you even believe that like that map I was looking at? They're like, yeah, the depths is the way to go. Can you even imagine? Anyway, so yeah, I am very much done. So we are gonna call this one here. Whatever, we'll see what we get up to when we get back. But other than this last section, which was ass, other than that, the rest of the episode was great. We beat the Capra Demon FIRST TRY, which was awesome, and we beat the Bell Gargoyles, which is really good. It is dampened by this most recent garbage of trying to figure out where we're going. That was not awesome, and I am now I am angry. But before that, I was in a good mood, and yeah, I am definitely done. So, as far as I know, videos should be fairly normal. Ideally, you're seeing this today. I think Thursday should be fairly normal. I don't know what we will get up to, because Thursdays is my skip meds day, and I don't know if I will be up for Dark Souls on a day with no meds. So I don't know if we'll be recording this on Thursday or not. If we don't, maybe I'll record something random, or maybe, because often it looks like that every Thursday so far, it looks like I end up skipping, because last Thursday I skipped it too, I believe. And so so far it's looking like I don't even want to try on Thursdays, and so if that's the case, I wonder if I should start like a side playthrough, like something with a story, something that I can just play every Thursday. So even if it was coming out slowly, at least I wouldn't be locked into figuring out, okay, do you want to do Dark Souls or not, kind of thing. So I don't know, we'll figure that out. But anyway, that is going to call off this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today, and we will talk to you guys later.